Yes. Okay, welcome to the Poetic Evening with Fatal Brains. And happy to have you all. We have got a limited time. I'm afraid to say I mean, it's sick to say, but yes, so we could have a maximum time with minimum of the thing. I mean, hope you all understand. Okay, let's welcome Sara Arshad, ma'am, to and ask her to recite a poem of us. Welcome, ma'am,
Okay.
Sara Arshad.
Thank you, Prasanna. It's an honor to be here. And actually, I could not find enough time to write something new today, as you know the reason. So I would be going for an English poem. Uh, Actually, I wrote this, you won't believe me, around about many years before. You can say more than 20 years before I wrote this. It's just a small poem. And the title is Why? Why? Dear mind, just relax. Why bewildering so much? Dear heart, just stay calm. Why running so fast? Dear soul, just be hopeful. Why crying from inside? Dear eyes, just stay focused. Why getting so tired? Dear thoughts, just stop. Why making me worried? Dear hopes, come closer. Why making me wonder? Dear dream, please come true. Why staying in my eyes? Dear prayer, be accepted. Why lying in my hands? Dear smile, please come back. Why fading away? Just stay, just stay. That's it. Thank you.
Wow, ma'am, you're full of poesy, I would say. Why you posed a lots of questions and you were rendering your poem. This is really a profound and very sublime. I would go across to Garima Sudan, ma'am, who is very evocative. I mean, it's like very, I mean, it's so expressive. She delivers her poem. I like her because the way she renders, that's what it's always wanted. So
Thank
Garima
you so
Sudan,
much, Prasanna sir. Thank you so much, Prasanna sir, for giving this opportunity and for such encouraging words. Namaste, salam, hello to everyone. I, Garima Sudan, would like to thank for this wonderful opportunity to Prasanna sir for on such a awesome platform, the Fertile Brains. The poem which I would like to recite today is English poem, and the title of the poem is God's Reflection. Unlike her, unlike herself, she sat down before completing the chores. Thoughts of family talks, thoughts of family talks, bills, worrying her more. She has not lived her life like this before. She has not lived her life like this before in the vibrant colors saris with her smile intact and bright. She used to be on her toes and come face to face with every plight. After years, she seemed old but was strong enough as the bitterness of her children, as the bitterness of her children had made her tough. She often ponders what she has achieved and lost through her struggles, standing like a wall between her family and the countless hurdles. Like God, she has always put her hands in front for the blessings and protected her people. The difference, the difference was that they only praised the God well. As for her family, she has given all her valuables to sell. Now she is left with her dried eyes for so many stories of sacrifice to tell. Thank you so much.
sacrifices is all about always, we get the,
Thank you.
struggles and everything, get to it. witness every day. But yes, that is very much empowering within herself. I mean, it's like encouraging and inspiring always. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Garima, Sudan, ma'am. Thank you,
Thank you
Sara
so much.
Arshad, ma'am, for making this evening beautiful with your beautiful poems and thoughtful poems. So we have Alexandra Isaac with us. Before that, let's call our Acharya lantern carrier.
Thank you. My mic is even open. I didn't realize that. Okay. So from darkness to light, searching, searching, oh my beloved, I have been searching for you for millennia, lost in an ocean of doubt and loneliness. Deceit stabbed at my heart, while insecurity became friends with the sharp knife of gossip. I descended the gorge of darkness, searching for the light, carrying the fear of 1,000 shadows. One day at the end of my capacity, I reached out to the celestial heavens, kneeling like a saint with cupped hands, entreating to the moon. You came, O merciful one, and the night in my abyss was vanquished. My river of tears of 1,000 sorrows became all but dissipated as I bask in the incandescent rays of your effulgent light. What a loving response to my burdens. Now you bring solace to my afflictions with the healing rays of the unspoken. You unravel the cords of my heart with the mellifluous breath of thy lips. The scent of your celestial wine has become the agony of my longing, and even the song bearers at dawn blends with your melodious flute within. Oh, my sweetheart, oh, light in my darkness, I am unworthy of thy love. I once knew only the path of self-infliction. Desires raged within and tormented my soul. I was chained to fetters of unbridled greed, pressing the red buttons of hate and self-destruction. Yet you carried me. When I was a worn-out shoe with clothes in tatters, a bucket so filled with holes I could hardly carry water, you came, a divine alchemist, bemusing me with your goodness and erasing my pain. Now I see only your golden luster, filling my soul with boundless light. I've got another one. The lover's journey. Lovers have an affinity with light, like flames do with candles in the night. They are undisturbed by mundane turmoil, as the sun is to darkness, knowing it is only a matter of time before daybreak appears. Struggles are like familiar ballads on their journey. They have heard the enchantments all before, have become attuned to the blessings that they bring, as love has transformed adversity to the joy of the spirit. To enter the interior castle requires grace and effort. Indeed, only the purity of shooting stars dare to dance with the radiant moon. Yet lovers are inebriated and would dare the heavens for a glimpse of the beloved smile. The skilled vet uses balms to cure the ails of the animal, but love enters within to erase the pain of the wounded heart. It sometimes happens that umbrellas protect us from torrential rain, but this outer safeguard remains powerless against the inner shadows, and even the blazing sun cannot help. Yet the lover marches on undauntedly, armed with the spirit of love, the intensity of gratitude and longing in his heart. The agony of his plight in the mundane becomes a beacon guiding his ascent, and he rises a phoenix, devotedly soaring to the magical portals of paradise. Thank you.
Wow. It is always
And
like,
just carry it.
when I when I always listen to your person, it makes me think, it gives you a reflection of your nature, and that's what I always think about it. What about what do you say, Sara Arshad, ma'am?
Sana, I have some problem in listening. Can you repeat your words again, please?
I mean, I was asking to react on Lantern Carriers
Yeah,
poem.
I was just reading Alexandria word, a divine alchemist, bemusing me with your goodness. And same is my comment. It is just beautiful as his words. And it was simply divine. Thank you. It was actually, I was just learning how to go deep into the words and how to define the description in a proper way. So I was also learning something from him. Thank you, sir.
So you're being very intelligent. You got to read the comment and you put it. That's wonderful.
It's
And
just a matter of using images to convey a higher truth. That's
exactly.
what I do. Images
Garima
is one of
Sudan,
my
ma'am.
most
What would you
significant
say?
words.
Garima, ma'am.
He was portraying a very beautiful picture, like you said, a reflection of him. But I would like to add something here more. Like here, he was portraying each and every aspect of his poem in a very, like a how we wish I should explain, like the stairs, like the steps, okay? Whether it is peace, whether it is divinity, whether it is love, whether it is forgiveness, like in his own words. So it was not like it wasn't like it was an indirect message. What I felt. I was just reading between the lines. Maybe I missed some important things, and
You've
I
done
was,
very well. You've done very well. I'm portraying life struggles and saying that
yeah.
it within the
So I was,
darkness is
sir, I was just stuck.
ascending to the
I was
light.
actually, I was just stuck between some lines. So I was portraying it, and that's why I said sorry. Maybe I missed some few more lines, but what I felt, I told.
You did well, very well.
So
Thank you.
in that way, you succeeded in getting across your point. We have with us Alexandra Psaropoulou, who is going to present us, visual uh, spectacle of poetry. Alexandra.
And I can share the screen this time, right?
Yes, always.
Okay. Because at Christmas I was like, oh my
No, it
God, I
was
can't
not
share
ours. So it's like,
Yeah, I couldn't share the screen and I was really freaking out.
Yes.
They didn't let me share the screen. So I read this poem. I'll read it again with the graphics this time.
Sure.
Okay, flying 3. Happiness is flowing. Happiness is flowing to me. It's okay, there's happiness even in pain. There is sense even in losing it. Even if you have fallen from earth all the way down to hell, you know that the way up is always open, and you hope and you know you can make it. You will make it higher, even higher, all the way up to heaven very soon. Higher, even higher, all the way up the path of the sacred marriage. Higher, even higher, all the way up into all that is us, into all that is our magical world, into the highest love and pleasure, into the highest soul and body union, into supreme happiness, flying home, unique to us, all visions becoming reality, all dreams coming true more beautifully than you ever imagined. Being there, just trusting, just knowing, so surely, so softly, so gently, so sweetly. Happiness is flowing in. Happiness is flowing in to me and my soulmate and my family and my friends. The erotic flying is flowing in. The spiritual flying is flowing in. The flying of health and beauty is flowing in. The flying of prosperity is flowing in. And you wish everything was perfect from the start. And everything is not perfect from the start. And everything becomes perfect through the journey. And everything becomes perfect because of the journey. Higher, even higher, into higher perceptions. Higher, even higher, into higher vibrations. Into higher levels of fulfillment and enjoyment. Experiencing, learning, evolving, renewing, flowing together. In and out of the darkness, in and out of the light, in and out of disconnection, in and out of connection, in and out of the magic, in and out of the magical world, ebbing and flowing, balancing on the waves, preparing for each other, maturing for each other. So sensitive, so strong, so special. Still on our path, always on our path, everything part of our path, higher, even higher up our path, flying higher, even higher, love energy, life energy, happiness is flowing in. Happiness is flowing in to me and my soulmate and my family and my friends and Greece and the whole world. Thank you.
Okay, give it up for Alexandra right again. A wonderful piece from Flying Series. I will
Prasanna,
directly
I
go
want
to
to add
Janata,
something.
ma'am. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's yeah,
By hearing Ma'am Alexandra, and the way she presents is very natural, and the way she presents visual images, is so deep, and I just want to play a round of applause for you. You are a born poet, actually. And believe in me, I love the way you render, and it simply silence at the every corner of the meeting, at the every corner of the room when you render, and everybody retracts towards your word. And ma'am, this is simply so beautiful and touching. Thank you.
I'm deeply honored, but I have to say that without poets like you, I am nothing because there would be no one to receive and understand the energy.
Thank you, ma'am. It's an honor. Thank you.
indeed, Alexandra. Without them, there is no. I mean, yes, it is always imbibing, listening to Alexandra. We have with us Janata ma'am, Shalini ma'am, Alexandra and Tony. Before calling them, I think I could go to Isaac. Isaac, turn on your mic. Isaac, we can't hear you. Please fix your mic.
Huh? Yes.
Sorry, Isaac. Could you able to fix your headphone or whatever you are using it? I mean, okay, maybe we can come to you later. I think by then you could just try to. Oh yes, PrabhaSastry ma'am. Amma, PrabhaSastry. She's a lively linguistic poet, I would say. Amma, Please turn mic turn Jen.
Good
Yes.
evening to everybody. Today I will read on my sport is how I can stay with my mother, brothers, and sisters. పసితనం పసితనం అందమైన బాల్యం అందమైన బాల్యం అన్నం పున్నం ఎరుగము అమ్మ ఆప్యాయత అయ్య ఆదరణ అప్పుడు అల్లరి చెల్లు అప్పుడు అల్లరి చెల్లు అల్లారు ముద్దులిచ్చి అడుగులు మడుగులు ఎత్తుతూ అడుగులకు మడుగులు ఎత్తుతూ అంతులేని ప్రేమ కురిపిస్తారు అంతులేని ప్రేమ కురిపిస్తారు అదిగో అదిగో జాబిలి అంటారు అని బువ్వ తినిపిస్తారు అటువంటి అమ్మా నాన్న అక్షరాభ్యాసం చేస్తారు అంతే అంతే చదువుల సరస్వతి ఒడిలో ఆడుకుంటాం చదువుల సరస్వతి ఒడిలో ఆడుకుంటాం అందలం ఎక్కించాలని అంకెలు అక్షరాలు దిద్దిస్తారు అంకెలు అక్షరాలు దిద్దిస్తారు అవ్వారే అవ్వారే కొంచెం పెరిగాక హార్నిసలు చదువని గుద్దుతారు అక్కడికి రాని నీతులు అక్కడకు పోకు ఇక్కడికి పోకు నువ్వు ఆడపిల్లవి అని అజుబాషీలు చేస్తారు అది తెలియని ఆశల రెక్కలు అడ్డమైన గడ్డి తినకు అంటారు ఆరోగ్యానికి ఇంటి భోజనం మంచిదని చెప్తారు వినలేదు అప్పుడు పసితనం తరువాత తెలిసింది దాని పరిణామం అడకత్తెరతో కత్తిరిస్తారు మన ఆశలని బాల్యతనంలో అడకత్తెరతో కత్తిరిస్తారు అంచెలుగా ఆరళ్ళు పెడతారు అలా అని బాల్యతనాన్ని తిట్టకు తిరిగి రాని బాల్యతనం తిరిగి రాని అమ్మా నాన్నల ముద్దులు ముచ్చట్లు నిజం తెలుసుకో సరైన మార్గంలో నడుచుకో అప్పుడు నీకు నువ్వుగా అందలం ఎక్కుతావు ఇది నిజం విను అంతటితో ఆగుతుంది నా పసితనం నమస్తే you can tell them meaning.
Oh my God.
Prasanna.
I think I could, it's all about, childhood and the restriction being a parents we put on the children and, the fruits that they get, during the development, they derive. It's all about that, that the restriction is all about the childhood and the restriction that is, imposed on. And it's not imposing, but then, being parents by mom and dad. And that is what she described about. That's a wonderful poem, but yes, some of the words even I couldn't understand. That's honestly speaking. Yeah, wonderful, Amma, so far.
Thank you, Amma. Thank you.
Wonderful. We got 10. I hate to say this, but that's yes. We got 10 minutes left. Before that, I think we could ask Janata ma'am to chime in and read out her poem.
Good evening, everyone. Happy to see you, but I am so sad that I miss so many people here. Last week and this week too, miss so many people here. But happy to be with you all. And I'll read my poem, An Unwrapped Gift. You, my naughty hottie, tender sweet passion, equated to the great humanity. I'm crazy, you think? Did I bother you, my dear? Rushing to you in the hours of serene morning, when sun feels hesitant to light up the universe. You are so subtle that I gaze at you in wonder. I speak to you, fondle you. You feel elated but retreat. With an expectation, I gather my spirits to become once again your lovely maiden. Though you never glance at me, I love to be with you. I hurry to huddle you. You worry why I came. Why do you fret, my dear? I love to see my love in glory, glory to designate your perpetuity. How could you deny my expectations? How could you wheel away my love and my anxiety? I satisfy your needs. Why don't you repeat? Waiting makes me dumb, passive, cold and coaxed. Take me to the Isles of Green, where you will resplendently smile at me. I, with much awe, feel the power of emotions, welcoming the possibilities of new leaves. I became a no wonder passerby to you. Please heed to my heart. Tears fell, heart shatters. Sorrow after sorrow adorned my days. Sneaking into recesses of the pertinent, then old thoughts, I could sense your overwhelming love. Me rushed. Oh dear, you love me? You care me even? You are there with an unwrapped gift for me to unveil or unwrap. You, without much pomp and splendor, marked your entry into the world and my mind. You glistened in the sun rays, sending happy tremors to acknowledge you. Amidst the silver rays of the sun, you peeped out from your abode, making me scream, oh my cauliflower, you came at last to honor me and others. Thank you. Thank you.
Nice wordsmithing and nice imagery,
It was written during the lockdown.
Yeah.
Lockdown, I planted so many. I started my gardening, and every day I used to go and peep whether the cauliflower is coming, flowering, blossoming, and waiting every day. And that's why at that time I wrote this
Nice
poem.
build up.
It's
Nice
2
build
years
up.
back.
Nice build up. We got 7
Thank
minutes
you,
left.
yes,
I think I could straight away jump to my spiritual. Shalini ma'am. Yeah. Shalini ma'am, before reading out your poem, you could react on Janata ma'am's poems too. Yeah.
Oh, you should have. I didn't tell about.
Ma'am, can you turn on your mic?
It was just a lovely poem, and I think it brought the fragrance and the essence of the lockdown, where we, I think, we actually went on a path of rediscovery, that we have so many things that we can do, like gardening, or like actually waits for the cauliflower, but some beautiful images. And I think it was really, actually, in a way, it was a blossoming of our own self, sort of. This is what I got to the essence of the lovely poem. And I don't know whether I'm right or wrong, but this is what I perceive.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing your lovely poem.
Wonderful, ma'am. Now you could recite your poem, or I could sing as well. Both you could do it both if you could.
Sing meaning. So what should anyway? First, I am so sorry that I missed Lantern Carrier's poem. I just could not. I've been sitting. I could not get to the. I was just trying to. Instead of the 0, I was putting an O, so it just wasn't accepting it. So in the bargain, I lost out on his poem. So I hope some point catch up on that poem because I know he writes beautifully. So do forgive me, Lantern Carrier, for this silly lapse on my part. First I'll read the poem, if that's okay. Or
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. Go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead.
The title of my poem is called The Eternal Witness. Let me hold each moment of joy that unfolds. Let me hold each moment of joy that unfolds, the way the river holds the skies of crimson and gold, resplendent hues of the setting sun on its crystal calm waters. A moment's reflection. That moment of stillness that becomes eternity, seemingly. The moment passes and the kaleidoscope of amber, rust, and orange fade into oblivion. The sun slips behind the purple mountains, and the river mirrors the sky, now dark gray, muted shades of tribulations, life's passing muted shades of fleeting shadows. The river mirrors the sky, now dark gray, muted shades of fleeting shadows. Let me embrace the moments of tribulations, life's passing mirage of joys and sorrows, like the water in my cupped palms, knowing it will trickle away